A 5-minute overview is a short, curated selection of the most important news stories from around the world in under 5 minutes. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and it can be hard to keep track of all of the breaking news stories. So every weekday I do my best to sift through the news cycle, find the most important stories that are happening right now, and tell you about them without any of the usual corporate media fluff. This is a labor of love, and it takes a lot of time and effort to make these videos. So if you want to help support this channel and this project, please hit that like button or subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for your support. Alright, let's jump into today's news. The overall war in Ukraine is not going well for Russia. That much is abundantly clear. But one area where Russia has actually been making gains in recent weeks is around the city of Kherson. This is the largest city that Russia has captured since the invasion began back in February. It's a vital strategic location on the south bank of the Dnieper River. And capturing it would allow Russia to exert control over 4 vital bridges that cross the river into Russian-held territory. The capture of Kherson would also help Russia establish a land bridge between the Crimean Peninsula and the eastern Donbass region. However, in spite of Russia's recent gains around Kherson, Ukrainian officials have announced they will attempt to retake the city. In a recent interview, Ukrainian Defense Minister Alexei Reznikov stated, "We are working to regain control of Kherson. We're not going to give up our positions. We'll fight and we will win." However, he did temper those comments by stating that retaking Kherson would be difficult because Russia brought in a lot of troops and military equipment. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian military has been reportedly massing its own forces in preparation to retake the city. Satellite images taken by the company Maxar Technologies show hundreds of Ukrainian troops and dozens of armored vehicles just south of the Dnieper River. In spite of the Ukrainian military's announcement that they intend to retake the city, many analysts believe that the Ukrainian military is actually preparing a counteroffensive in the Kharkiv region in the northeast corner of the country. Russia recently attempted an offensive in the region, but was beaten back by the Ukrainian military. Analysts believe that the Ukrainians may attempt to take advantage of Russia's shifting focus to the south by launching a surprise attack in the northeast. A successful Ukrainian offensive in Kharkiv would be a major blow to Russian morale and could potentially split the Russian military in two. That's a lot to digest there. Obviously, if Ukraine is able to successfully retake Kherson, that would be a massive blow to Russian morale and would likely result in more defections and surrenders. But at the same time, Ukraine's decision to retake Kherson could potentially play right into Putin's plans to link Crimea with the Donbass. On the other hand, if Ukraine is able to launch a successful counteroffensive in Kharkiv, then that could really turn the tide in Ukraine's favor. It remains to be seen what moves Ukraine will make. But one thing is for certain, the coming weeks are going to be critical in determining who will ultimately prevail in this war. Okay, that's it for today's 5-minute overview. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting this channel. Please make sure you check out the links below. Also, please do not forget to share this video with your friends and family so that they can get a better understanding of what's really going on in the world. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.